Hey y'all, this is Philip the Learn to Grow Guy. Today I'm out here in front of the cabin on the other side. You guys know I had potatoes growing here and stuff like that. And year before I had what's that thing? Mustard greens growing out there. Anyway, mustard greens are gone. And by the way, again, just to let you guys know that putting mustard greens out there, it actually got rid of the wireworm problem that I had over there. Okay. All right. Now today I'm between two pair, man. I just don't know which ones what to do. Okay, now observe. Right here is an Asian pear. Okay, and right here is an Asian pear. So that's why I'm saying that I'm between a pair. Okay, all right. Anyway, um, let me show you a problem that I'm having. Okay, this Asian pear, as you can see, has a lot of fruit on it. Okay, it has a lot of fruit on it, and by the grace of God, the squirrels did not come to this tree this year. Okay, they did not come to this tree this year to try to and rob me of all the fruit like they did last year. The previous year, I had I had two pieces of fruit the previous year. Okay, last year they robbed me completely blind, but by the grace of God, this is still here. I have plenty of fruit on this tree. Now, at the same time, I did put some, what's that thing called? Some some of that stuff, the deer repellent on here that may have kept the squirrels away. I don't know. I'm just going by God's grace at this point and calling it what it is. Okay, so the fruit is coming along just fine. Okay, the fruit's coming along just fine. Okay, as you can see, there were some I did bag trying to keep the squirrels away if they did make it here, but I think you guys know that from past results, looking at the peach trees and all, that squirrels will leak right through the baggies. Okay, now here's a problem that I have. Okay, now since keep in mind that I do not water these trees regularly. I do not. Okay, I really do not. And so what tends to happen is that just like tomato plants, if you do not water them on a regular basis, potentially what may actually happen is that the fruit may split. Okay, this one here, I know that I'll probably give this one a little bit more water since it actually it's a younger tree. Okay, it's doing quite a great job in growing. Okay, it's doing quite a good job in growing. And this one here is a HOSUI. Okay, I'll call it Huji. Okay, that's what I'll call it, but you guys know how to pronounce this stuff better than I do. And this one's, like I said, this one's doing quite well. And that one is not splitting. However, this one, which is the, hold on, let's see what we've got here. This one here is a Shinko, Shinko. Okay, that one is the one where I'm having the problem with. Okay, if you can see here, I've got splits. Baggies I try to protect the plant from the squirrels with. I got splits. Okay, I got splits. And I've got some other ones that I picked earlier. Well, this one's not going to make it. I've got some other ones that I picked earlier. That's on the table, and maybe we'll do a sit down and I can show you those as well. Okay, but the key thing is when you have fruit trees going, you got to make sure that they're receiving water consistently, so that they're able to make sure that the fruit is getting to the size that they need to on a consistent basis or on a regular basis or in a way as to where they do not get the splits. Okay, this is from irregular watering. Okay, meaning that it's not that you're watering with irregular different types of water. It's just that it does not get water consistently. I believe it might have been about 3 weeks ago that I may have poured 5 gallons down this way. See the comfrey down there? I got to do some chop and drop. Okay, it's been quite a while since I've provided it with some water, and so therefore it does the splitting. Okay, again, it's like tomatoes. If you don't water your tomatoes consistently, again, what's going to happen is that your tomatoes are going to split. I can imagine that this is not a situation that only happens with Asian pears and with tomatoes. I can only imagine that it happens with other fruit too. So you got to keep your watering consistently. Keep watering water consistently when you have fruit trees. Okay. Pertaining to pears, stuff like peach trees and such, a lot of us get small pears and stuff like not small pears, but small peaches And typically that is a result of not providing, well, from my understanding at least, is from not providing some of the other nutrients that the peach trees have a need for. This is typically shortly after they're flowering or during the time when they're flowering or before, and making sure that they're getting enough consistent water. Okay. Now, typically, all I do as far as fertilizing is concerned nowadays, all I'm doing is, you ready for this? Right here, baby. Chop and drop, chop and drop, chop and drop. I think you've seen me on some other videos where I actually use some of this comfrey. I did the chop and drop with the comfrey. And that's basically what I do. I make some of that comfrey tea. And that's what I typically use as fertilizer for my trees and all. Trees, plants, everything. Okay. But again, that's not something, unfortunately, I don't do that on a consistent and regular basis. As to me, as long as the plants are have a nice green on them and they're doing what they're supposed to do, I typically leave them alone. Okay, I typically leave them alone. Okra's doing good. I harvested some of the specialty potatoes out of there. Sweet potatoes are still, as you can see, they're vining, they're doing their thing. However, I've got a little problem with some of those little wormy things. They're all over the kale. See the kale? It's like Swiss kale Robinson or something, okay? Anyway, that's what they're doing to that. But again, like I said, as long as the plants look green, I typically leave them alone. Ooh, I got something I want to show you guys. Okay, here we go. Nope, I've not been drinking. I got on that log back there. Check this out. See that? That there is what you call a Kershaw squash. Look at the size of the son of a gun. You see what I'm saying? And this is one of the smaller ones. Let me see what I can show you here. You see that? Look, well, let's take a look and see if we can walk over there. This is a little baby. This is what, look at that. That's at least the length of my forearms, okay? They say that these things will get up to more than 10 pounds. Oops, I gotta get this stuff out of here. I don't know if you saw that or not, but it's those little eggs. I don't like those things because I've been putting up with the hornworm. Yep, that's about the length of my forearm as well. Okay, I've got some growing all the way over there. Some deeper in here. I don't think you can see that one too easily. See that one? But these son of a guns are huge. Let me take you around. See that? These things are huge. This Kershaw squash, I got some of these seeds from my daughter. And they're doing exceptionally well. Uh-oh. I got one there with, looks like blossom end rot. Yeah, I gotta harvest that one, get that one out of there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but otherwise, these suckers are huge, man. I've got some by the strawberries. Let me take a quick walk over there and show you. Okay. And here at the strawberries, we'll actually get a few strawberries. This one is a Florida Pearl. That's what these are supposed to be here, Florida Pearls, and that one is the most productive of them all. Okay. Otherwise, the strawberries are doing fine. I've been harvesting eggplants like crazy. I've got about 4 of them at the table. Okay, look at this. This thing is up to my chest. Well, I can't see that well, but check this out. Look at this monstrosity here. This thing is bigger than my forearm. Okay. But it's good food. It should last all throughout the winter months. Okay. If everything goes well, my goal is actually to try to eat what is available, what we have available. And Kershaw squash, I have plenty of those. Okay, so anyway, that's what I've got for you. Okay, that's all I've got for you at this time. Just make sure that you water your plants regularly. If you're not going to be watering them regularly and trying to do like I do, make sure you have enough mulch to preserve as much water as possible, to keep moisture or water from evaporating from around your trees. But again, you got to have a good deep mulch and make sure that you water that deeply earlier on so that the moisture will actually remain there. Okay. All right, that's all I got for you guys. I'll talk with you guys later. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave any comments. Oh, almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me about that. Okay, I forgot to show what I had at the table. Stand by. Okay, see, this is what I have at the table. These are nice, some nice little cucumbers here. They don't get too long, but that's what I've got. See, these are some of the Asian pears. Again, this is from not watering properly, so that's why I'm saying make sure you guys water your fruit trees properly and regularly. Okay, that's damage from the whatchamacallit worms. It's from those hornworms. Okay, all right. So that's all I got for you guys. Be sure to leave some comments. Okay, be sure to leave some comments, and I typically try to answer everything. But if you guys see if a question is raised and you guys believe you have the answers to them, please provide the answers, okay? Because remember, it's the thing about, I think we're supposed to be trying to help each other learn and grow and such. So let's do this together. Y'all take care.